welcome to the channel. Let me first say happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I hope you are all enjoying some turkey and ham and dressing and all that good stuff. Happy holidays to everybody. Today, hang out with me. I've really become fond of the Roland Verselab MV-1. So I figured, hey, why not let's hang out today with some turkey and ham, and let me walk you through the steps of creating a beat on the MV-1. Let's throw some Landr samples in there as well. All right, let's go. This video is sponsored by Landr. Create, collaborate, master, distribute, and promote your music with ease. This Black Friday, Landr is offering the Landr Studio subscription at this great price for a limited time. What's all included? Well, I'm glad you asked. With Landr Studio, you get unlimited access to plugins, samples, mastering, distribution, collaboration tools, courses, and more. Yeah, it's that time. You've been making beats all year. Are you gonna just let all that music sit on your hard drive? Or are you gonna take that next step and get your music out there? Be sure to click the link down below and tell them I Make Beats sent you. When you first turn on the MV-1, you want to create a new project. You hit the load button here and you turn the value knob until you see new. Once you see new, you click down on the value knob. Now, if you're already in a project, it will give you the option to save. If you are trying to save what you currently have, you just click down on it and it will save the current project and then load a new project. If you just wanted a new project, you scroll the value knob over to new and you click down the value knob and voila, you're in a new project. A few things to know. One of the cool things I like about the MV-1 is that even though you load or create a new project, it's never empty. All new projects come preloaded with basic instruments and sounds that you can change at your discretion. What's nice about the new project being already set up with sounds, etc., is you can jump right into your beat making without having the worry of searching and loading sounds. So the default for all new projects is 16 steps or one measure. So let me demonstrate. Right now, the kick track, as you can see by this indicator, it's already set up to only one measure. But you can always extend the length of your measures. But what's really cool is that even with one measure or on a drum track, it's sufficient. Well, let me demonstrate. Look at this. We'll select number 7 and we'll just go 1, 7, 9, 13, and we can hit play. And you could continue from here, even though it's just one measure. I think that is dope. So you can just run right into it. Now, let's just hypothetically say this is the drum pattern we wanted. We can move now from the drum tracks to the melodic tracks and just keep it moving. In this tutorial, I will be using a few Landr samples along with the onboard zen-core sounds just to kind of speed up the process. But you don't have to load samples. It's just something I like to do. It's part of my workflow. So let's load some samples. I've decided to go with the Sweet Keys sample pack, it just has some sweet piano samples. Alright, so to load your samples, you want to select one of your melodic tracks, and any track could become a melodic track, but again, we started with a new project, so your kick track is a kick, your snare track is a snare, but you could change that. We're going to select instrument 1 on the melodic track. Once we've made our track selection, we click down on the value knob, and what we get is preset, project, and wave file. That's what we want right there. So we click down on wave file, and now look what comes up. It defaulted already to the Landr suite keys, but I have other sample packs available, cassette vocals, whatever. But we want to go to the Landr suite keys, and now we're here. So I'm going to click down on that, and now all the samples are displayed. Now if you want to hear the sample, you just hold down load. Another quick note, it is always good to know the tempo and key of the sample ahead of time, because sometimes that information isn't always displayed on the screen because it is a very small screen. So as you can see here, it says piano 12 key, but it's not telling me what key or the BPM. There's not enough characters for it to display it. So it's best to make your selection maybe on your computer, know what key it's in, what the BPM is, so that you can set the MV1 up to match the tempo, and you want to change the key on here. But once you've made your sample selection, you just click down the value knob and it will import that sample, as you can see. I've already made my sample selections. These are the samples. Like I said, very sweet piano samples. So I made my sample selections. So let's go ahead and add some drums. If you guys are enjoying this content and would like to support the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification. Z-Sounds is an awesome way to get the studio gear that you need without having to break the bank. Yes, they have a play as you pay. They set you up with monthly payment plans and all that good stuff. So if you guys are interested in studio gear, be sure to check the description. Hey, use the link at no extra cost to yourself. All right, let's get back to the video. I've also already adjusted the length and measure to 8 measures long, and the BPM I set already to 120 to match the BPM of the 2 samples. So we're going to move from the instrument tracks. We're going to go up here to the drum tracks. We're going to use the kit track for this, because the kit track gives you various drum instruments, not just a single drum sound, whereas the hi-hat is only hi-hats, and the snare and the kick are exactly the same. So we're going to use the kit track, and we're going to go ahead and try to get a cool drum pattern laid in here. I do want a metronome so that I can help keep time. What you do is you hold shift and you hit the sequence button. Under a lot of buttons on here, there are double functions. So your friend is going to be shift and the edit button, and sometimes there's a combination of either one with another button, but we're going to just do shift and the sequence button to get to the metronome. All right, as you can see, the metronome is off. We're going to go ahead and turn that on, and now we just exit out and we have a metronome. was going through the owner's manual, and I found that there were a lot of functions that were missed or skipped. So I took it upon myself to create a quick step-by-step guide on the MV-1. To all of my MV-1 users, I covered the most important functions for the MV-1. I only listed the things that I thought were most important on being able to start from nothing and finish a complete project. Go ahead and click the link in the description, download the pack. It's only $1, and again, it will help the channel and help me continue to bring really cool content and product reviews like this one to you. So we're going to increase the measures. You hold copy and you use the measure, as it says right here, measure or octave button. So I hold copy and I'm going to hit the plus up one. Notice an additional light was added. Now it's 2 measures. If I do it one more time, it's 4 measures. I'm going to do that one more time. That should be 6 measures. We'll do that one more time. And that should be 8 measures. Now you'll see the light cycle. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. All right, so it's time to add a bass. So let's go ahead and go to the melodic track bass. I also took the liberty of it does default with the bass, but I didn't like the bass that was there, so I changed it to the 808 short. All right, so let's work out a pattern and get it in there. It would probably be smart at this time to save what we have. So to save your project, you hold shift and you hit the low button. Right underneath it, it has the save label there. So we'll go ahead and hit those two together. And I've already named this project. So I'm just going to hit save project. Okay. Overwrite what's there. Yes. And it goes through the save process. So I'm going to skip through this because it does take a little time. And we're going to move on and add some strings. So once you pick your category, right now I have solo string. I want to click down on the value knob, and now I'm in the solo string category. I can scroll through these. You see I got violins, cellos, and what's nice is you can actually preview the sound. Wow, I like that violin W. And so forth and so on. So let me get my selection. We got cellos. And I think this is one thing that the MPC is missing. These type of instruments, they're just not available. There's not a library for these type of instruments on the MPC. But Roland covered it. I think that is so dope. You can alter what you have already. So we're on the hi-hats right now, and I went into style, and what that does is I already selected the hi-hat, so I'm in style now. So all of these are different hi-hat patterns that are already there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the hi-hat pattern that I have, and I'm going to add some of these on top. So let's do that. So to create your section, right now we've been in sequence this whole time, okay, just moving through the different tracks. But now what we want to do is we want to select section, and as you can see, our sequence is 8 bars or 8 measures long. So what we want to do now is it's as simple as this. We want to hold copy and click on the pad that we want to copy, and then click on the pad that we want it to go to. That's simple. So I've made basically 5 duplicate copies. We can go back, we can select the one that we want. Let's start with the first one, okay? We go back to sequence, and now we can start taking things out. Because right now we're on copy 1 of that sequence, right? So we can go to the base and take it out. Let's see what we have. See, no bass. And you would basically repeat this process on each copy, building the song up. Once you have all your sections, you would go to song mode, arrange your sections in the order that you want them to play and switch to. And then once you've done that, you can then start adding vocals, which I won't do in this video. If you guys are interested in seeing how that's done, drop me a comment below, let me know, and I'll be sure to follow back up, circle back around, and do one exclusively for vocals. That's my time for today. If you guys haven't already, like, share, subscribe, click that notification bell so you know when I come out with new content just like this one. Until next time, this is I Make Beats.